Mr. Crop. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
Dear fellow scholars, this is 2-minute papers with Dr. Caro Jonah-Ifan. Today, we are going to have a look at an image creation AI called Perfusion that is completely out of this world. Imagine a text-to-image AI like Stable Diffusion or Midjourney as a chef that can cook any dish.
Oh, he be cooking all right.
The dish we get, but we would like to introduce our own
Focus.
and normally
Focus.
a new recipe,
There we go.
a new text prompt, we get a completely new image, a new dish. However, that is not what we want. What we want is the previous dish with
Ooh,
ingredients.
that's exactly right. That's tough for AIs to do, man. Currently.
We have photos of our favorite teddy bear, and we would like it to create an image of it laying with a ball in the water. The previous technique does. I have already looked at this image, and I have.
Huh.
Are you ready? Okay, here you go. Oh, it seems to have fallen apart, and there is no ball anywhere to be.
Teddy, no!
Now, let's look at the new technique. That's what I call a great result. Love it. However, this is an emerging research field, so, of course, this is not the only previous technique out there. Let's take this adorable cat. Yes, this cat is missing a pair of headphones. So
True.
let's add it with another previous technique and nothing. I see remnants of some crazy thoughts this earlier AI has about headphones.
Close enough.
More as you will. Now, the new technique.
Oh shit! What the fuck is this, though? That's good. It's got the gamer headset on.
Oh, yes. Fantastic. And of course, the new technique knows that you can never wear enough headphones, so there we go. So cool. So, this new paper
So cool.
enables this kind of personalization with something that they call concept. What is that? That is the AI chef's cookbook. Having a teddy bear dressed like a wizard can be a concept. A sombrero can be a concept. All of these can be concepts. And here come 4 incredible kickers. One, as many of you fellow scholars know, some people like pineapple on their pizzas.
True.
And some people like eggs on their pizza. Well, here is the kicker. It can fuse concepts together as well. This is an AI that can make that pizza happen with pineapple and eggs at the same time,
Wow.
but without sacrificing the quality of the food.
Impressive.
Sounds like a huge challenge. Let's have a look. First, take a teddy bear and a teapot. Then ask this little AI dress up the teddy bear.
Nice. Ooh. We need some background music. Getting recommended old stuff. This video is really good, but it's 2 weeks old. This one 2 months old. Come on, guys. Give me something new. First we're gonna do plugin loading, which really should not be very difficult at all. Well, plugin loading and the ability to turn them on and off. We were listening to old Vila tracks the other day. That was very good stuff. I'm a nostalgic guy for that kind of sound. Vila, Second Nature. All this shit needs to go here in app data. .ssh does not need to go in app data. Your .ssh folder with your RSA keys is supposed to live within your user folder. That is exactly where it should be. Now, some of that other stuff, I agree, probably should be in app data. But when did app data become program files is the real question. Hello, Mr. Quibinator. How you doing? Are you ready for a computing stream of getting things finished up? All of these settings work. I just need to get this load plugin and config file done. They took everything away from us. We used to have a great system. The computing programs, they go inside of programs. That's where they go. Program files x86, program files. You got to check two places. Now it's like, is it hidden in my user folder? Is it hidden in app data? Is it hidden in local app data? Because we have two different app data locations where things can be stored. Obviously, if we go to app data, you know, there's some things that'll store themselves inside of app data roaming, and then there are some things that are inside app data local. And then they might be inside of some other subfolder, like temp inside of local temp. Oh, that's a good place for it. Yeah, let's put it in the local roaming user data temp folder. Perfect. They'll know just where to find it. Some of the... I was just reminded of that because when I clicked on it, it showed some of the emulators. Programs that require you to change config files like an emulator that have a button that says launch the fucking directory where I load this stuff from. Like, Mr. Program, where is it that the config file is? Oh, it's right here. Launch it up in the Explorer. Thank you. That was easy. They're all friends of the stream, people that do stuff like that. They would get VIP in the chat. Yeah, let's do extracting first. All this stuff needs to move. This is called here, right? I think that this guy goes inside of the dialogue fragment now, dude. That's where I'd say he goes. Get content resolver. Perhaps there's something I need to import. Create method. Where are you from? Content wrapper. Context. Wow. It's already defined. Okay, I already copied this someplace. That's right. Okay, let's get rid of this one. Tunes from Giovini. 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 Google Translate. How would you say it? Oh. Translate is not a language. Giovini. Come on. Give me the... Giovini. Giovini. That is not... Come on. Maybe that's just how you're supposed to say it. That's how they said it. June. With a V. Stylized. That makes sense. Crappy technology 28 seconds ago. Alright, I need to defend the magic mouse here for a second. Allow me to... This is the one thing we gotta talk about. The Apple Magic Mouse. Why did they put the charging port on the bottom? Because they don't want it to have a charging port on the side, dude. The whole point of it being on the bottom is that it doesn't have a thing on the front. It's just a beautiful, smooth thing. It doesn't have any ports on it. Then, hey, you gotta flip it over like a turtle on its back to charge it once every... That's fine, dude. It's okay. You have to make sacrifices. I understand the trade-off. I don't think it's that bad. Yo, what's she doing with this? What's she doing with the LPL trophy? They gotta handle it with gloves? Holy shit, dude. I wish that we had cool trophies like that in NA. Fuck Sam Altman. All my homies hate WorldCoin.
Look at this thing. So this thing is Samsung's new Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra.
Alright. That thing looking like if I put it in my backpack, it's gonna bend in half, okay? I'm not saying that it looks like it's gonna bend in half, but it looks like it's gonna bend in half. It's just so big that it can't be structurally good.
120 Hz OLED display, best-in-class Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy, which is an overclocked chip, 16 gigs of RAM, up to a terabyte.
You could skate that. It's so big, man. Wow. That's what I mean, stupid thin. If you sneeze, it's gonna fold in half like a sheet of paper, man. It's too big.
I feel like if I brought this piece of hardware back in time long enough, it would just look ridiculous. It just feels like I'm carrying a monitor around. And there's some other Android tablets out there having a moment right now. You know, the affordable one with the One Plus tab and the dockable one with the Pixel tablet. This one is just the crazy one, which is why it's $1,200. I feel like it's tempting to call this an iPad Pro killer, but I also feel like they're just really different, even though they're both super...
Like, the iPad Pro is big, but if you tried to bend it in half, it would actually have, like, you know, there's some structure there. It's small enough to hold itself together like a little... It's got some muscle to it. This guy, you could break that over your head.
Also, one tiny small request, Samsung, please add 5G to the Ultra.
It's so big, man. Maybe it's really strong. It's just scary to me. Didn't I already watch this? Or look at this? Maybe it's fully assembled now. Oh, yeah. It's fully assembled now. Because he spliced all of these cables with the Molex connectors. It looked good, bro. Where's the craftsmanship? Come on, you gotta straighten those bad boys out. What if you want to fit a whole nother stack on there? I like the little temperature probe on each of the heat sinks too. That's smart. I give it a thumbs up. Yeah, I'm not sure what you would use maybe they're clustered, I don't know. I guess maybe I know that there's a company that in Vegas or something where they have a bunch of Mac Minis all in stacks that you can rent. Because there's some software that obviously only runs a Mac, but me don't know. Me don't know. And I would have said, well, how are you going to develop for iOS if you can't load stuff locally on your phone? But there's actually web USB, which is crazy. Something that I did not know existed until I had to pay somebody to unlock the bootloader on my Galaxy S10e. That's pretty crazy stuff. I'll bet that you can just load shit onto your phone from the data center using web USB. It's cuckoo. Okay, I got distracted. I'm sorry. Does this also launch still? Is this the new version? I don't know. Would just assume from the KVM that it's for multiple users, but maybe it is one guy who wanted like 4 M1s or something. Yeah, they're all Mac Minis. But I'm curious how they work together well. You know, like you can cluster little Raspberry Pis together and stuff, but I don't know how good the cluster performance of the M1s are. Maybe it's really good, I don't know. Maybe it's really good. Okay, this is good. Okay, nice. This stuff's still worky. Very good. Suppress clickable view. That's fine. Oh yeah. That picture with all the PlayStation 3s is fucking nuts. PS3 military cluster. No, not that. Where's the one with them all in the racks? It was all thanks to the Cell processor, man. This is probably the one I'm thinking of. We got the boys in the racks. What a funny looking image. Didn't Microsoft say that that's what their xCloud is? xCloud, Xbox, xCloud, physical Xboxes. I remember something like this. What hardware does xCloud Gaming run on? Launch on Xbox One S Blade servers. This means you're getting the same great performance as the latest and greatest home console from Microsoft. Dude, where's the Crop Blade server? Where is it? Also, this was another giga hack for the ages. There's so many giga hacks in this project that are just fucking horrible. But who cares? Only I am gonna care. Basically, if you go to a fragment and you want to go back, the back button just reloads the home fragment instead of popping back one step in the stack. Really what you're supposed to do is have a queue of views so that the back button can pop back one step in the stack of views. But since there's only two, like forward and backward, and the back button doesn't work, back always brings you to the same one anyway. But instead of using a stack, we're just fucking whatever, dude. Go back home. That's how it is. He's going back home. All right. Not this guy, not this guy, not this guy. What's this dude complaining about? Problems. Sure. Sure, dude, sure. It's all a link to the past. True, true. I want to look at the async. It's called the async something. Async asset manager. Unpack runtime. Okay, okay. All right. Some of these don't need to be unpacked, which we will do next. Extract all plugins. Maybe we should plugin does not equal null. Plugin plugins. I'm going to call this private static void. No, private static void. Extract plugin. And we need a plugin path and a plugin. Context, plugin, path, plugin. I guess so. Is this file plugin? No, it's just a name. Plugins path. Ah, of course. Everyone knows it's a plugins path. CTX, plugins path, plugin. Okay. Now we have extracted that. Let's make this a constant. Final string. Plugin path. Yeah, this is just a constant, right? Plugin, plugins. Yes. I like that better. Also, we don't need this if it's just a constant. We can remove that and put this here. Okay, I like that a lot better. We're not passing 50 arguments to things that are all useless. Nice-o! This allocation probably doesn't even have to be done either. We could just say context got asset list. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Okay. So that's a refactor. I don't know if I borked anything. I don't think I did, but who knows? So now we have extract plugin, which we would do inside of the my dialog fragment on return result. We got the buffer. To do unzip the plugin here. Wow, Mr. Crop has already gotten this stuff all ready for us. Async asset manager dot unpack unzip. That's what I want. Public static void extract plugin. It's so simple. Extract plugin. Get context. Plugin is called where's his name? Config.json. Okay, well this is change destination based on type. Mr. Crop has he's already denoted all the things we need to change. These are, I believe these are my own messages, not written by GPT. I believe that those are written by myself. Yours truly, as I'm known. Himself. What a grand situation we are doing here. So this is file output stream. Where do we have the directory of URI data.get data, URI.get path? Is there a URI.file name? Get path, get encoding, get query, get schema, port class path. Maybe path includes the whole qualified name. That's probably it. Encoded path. Don't worry about this for now. On activity result. Result code, result okay. Request code, file select, code JSON. So this does make sense why this would just be config.json. Because we have two different things. We have two different systems in use here. We have a little bit of a switch statement going on. Else if request code is equal to file select zip. Of course. To do. Let me just comment this out for now. We don't need to worry about this. We just need to get the file name is all. Get file name from URI. Android. Query. Wow, this is so good. Get column index openable columns dot display name. I love that. That's such a good system. File URI path.name. Oh my god, look at how much better that is. Why is this not the top answer? Was looking last night for if anyone managed to get CNC Command and Conquer Red Alert working in the web browser, and there's someone who has done it. All you do is drop the installer from the game into the web player, and it loads up. Pretty impressive. Red Alert, Red Alert. So it's like a Windows emulator? That's impressive. Windows emulator in the browser? Maybe that's all you gotta do. File get, okay. That makes a lot of sense. I'm getting a name with file, but it's not the actual name. My file name is user.jpg, but instead I'm getting 6550 in response. Doesn't reflect the actual name. Does not work as a file. Most URIs have to be decoded by the media store today. Reason why I and others are getting numbers, because those are IDs of the files. Do not forget to close cursor. I like this little helper function. This seems good. This appears to be a good bit of engineering. This needs to be get content resolver. We don't have a content resolver, it seems. I know a guy that knows how to do it. Chrono divide. We'll have a look in a second here. How do I get the file name from a URI? For example, this. Get file name. URI get schema equals dude, this is so nasty. Man, that's such a nasty block of code. You get a file name. Maybe I'm using on activity result for a file picker. Maybe we can just get the name from the data intent. You can access the display name of the file directly from the data intent like this. Display name is equal. Dude, this is so nasty. We don't want this shit. Yuck. Whatever. Good enough. So fucking nasty. Value must be greater than or equal to 0. Get column can be -1. Okay. Suppress range annotation. Get string. Value must be greater than or equal to. Okay, we can just check that here, right? Greater than or equal to 0. Return. Why is he mad? Can we just do a little ternary here? Oh, he's still mad. Now he's happy. Although I had a guard clause before that and it didn't pick that up. Log.i. Down the crop. Selected file is plus file display name. Let's check that one out. I think I need to quickly upload a zip here. Zippity doodah. Plugin playground build. Classes Kotlin main. Yes. Python-m HTTP server, please. We need to quickly get one of them downloaded. My sister's dog has such a loud voice. He goes row row, and she's such a little cutie. It does not match. The voice does not match the face. It's one of those situations. Okay. We have now downloaded it. Here we are. I'm going load plugin zipped. Downloads. Hey. Hey. These are supposed to be zip files. Why can't I click them? Why no clicky clicky? File chooser, file select code zip. File chooser. Application zip. Oh, this is probably archive zip. File intent. How can I get this to allow me to select zip files? Is it? What is the correct type? Application zip, which you have done correctly. However, not all file browsers follow the official MIME type conventions. As a valid MIME type for zip files, to ensure that zip files can be selected in all file browsers, you can set the type to star and add an extra with the acceptable types below. Okay. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. See, these are the different ones. It can be application zip, xzip compressed, and multi-part xzip. So it's probably like this xzip compressed or something. Hello? Why he no do the thing? And he says, file selected is mobile client bindings.zip. Hooray! Friend half-blind dog Roxy. Oh, little Roxy. Getting the belly rub. Yeah, I was gonna say, one eye. Or is that one just closed? That one looks stitched over. My first ever dog's name was Roxy too. Roxy was a bit of a... She was mean, unlike Superbone. Superbone never mean. She's always super best friend and a super dog. Everybody loves a good pooch friend. Poochie poochie. Okay, I should just... No, that's already there. Perfect. Copying to... Okay, no, we're already copying it. That's fine. Right. Lovely and calm. Big brother, though, is a troublemaker, always stomping around. We like a pup with a personality. Everybody loves a good pup. Now, why did they do this? Why have they done this? It's so ugly. Why is there not a get file name for URI? It's so disgusting. I guess it is what it is, brother. It is what it is. Okay, we don't need this, do we? I think we can just extract it directly. We don't need to copy it. So we have access to the file system. I'd say... Probably. Is this path to the... No, okay, yeah. Copy and unzip. Plugin path, plugin data dir, overwrite true. I'd say we probably don't have to... Yeah, we could just get the file like this. And then this is the... Look at this. Zip tool. Or is this just a built-in? No. Unzip. File target directory. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, we don't need to copy it. That's fine. Yeah, maybe this is better like this. Plug in zip. File plugin. Do we not need the context? Oh boy. He can even be on one line. He's so short. Hooray! What a beautiful helper function he's built. Okay. It should be as easy as going here. No, wrong file. Here we are. Async asset manager extract plugin zip. File URI. How did they do this? File URI.path.name. How does it know what it's called, bro? How does it know? It doesn't care what it's called because it's extracting a directory. Oh, that's true, bro. That is literally true, bro. It's already packed in there. Check it out. If we double click on this, look, he's already in there. He doesn't need to know what it's called. It's literally already inside of the file. Aha. Okay. Well, I think that is gonna work. And now we don't even need to know the file name. We don't have to know anything, dude. It's fine. This is just gonna work. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Man, this is so ugly. This is why people don't like Java, by the way. This whole, like, I want to access a file. Okay, well, first we need to create a buffer to load the file's byte stream into. And then we'll write that buffer back into another file so that we copy it over instead of just like, you know, this behind the scenes, every single file copy is doing this. It's just how it works, right? Like you're copying a file. What you're doing is you're just duplicating the bytes other place on the disk. But I don't want to think about that. This stuff should all just be in .copy to location, bing, and then it fucking does it, right? It's all just stuff that you don't want to do. Fucking bullshit, dude. Dude, it's fucking bullshit, dude. I think that these both work now. How would we verify that? I guess we would uninstall the application with one of the plugins not auto-loaded, and then we'll install it. Yeah. Good idea. Let's go with ground items are very easy to tell that they would be working, but also mobile client bindings would be very easy to tell that they're working because we wouldn't have keys if we didn't have that. So that sounds like a good idea. I will quickly move this. Oh, you can't just move it, huh? I know a way to move it. I like to move it, in fact. Okay, So now he's up a directory, he's going to be completely ignored by the system. What I do here is I uninstall. I saw a tweet yesterday of a girl crying that all she wanted in life was to be a monkey on Madagascar with King Julian. Who was that guy who talked like this? He liked to move it, move it. I didn't look at your link to the emulator thing. Here it is. CNC. How does it work, though, dude? Welcome back, Commander. Disclaimer. Wow, okay, I like that. Maybe it's a full re-implementation and they just need, you know, it's like the Diablo re-Diablified or whatever, where it's got all the stuff, it just needs the assets from the, you know, they can't redistribute the assets, so you need to provide that yourself. I wonder if that's what it is. If you have a copy of this stuff, you can download it from here. Right-click, save as. Free download. Put it in there. Preparing for import. Yeah, I'd say that it's just doing an asset thing. Extracting the archive. Greetings, Commander. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Because this is not a full Windows EMU. Very impressive stuff, boys. Very impressive. Using web technologies, the result is the game client that runs in the web browser with no additional plugins or applications installed. Modding friendly, cross-platform. Oh, here we are. Mod SDK. Game API Playground. Node.js. Now these are for bots and stuff. Very cool. Very, very cool, guys. Very cool. Come to Brazil. I got distracted. We were doing so good at programming and then we got distracted. This was very cool. My man, this was one of those accounts that I clicked on. I'm like, oh yeah, sure. I'll bet that he's some fucking like super, you read a bio like this and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. I'm sure that he's really good at doing whatever, you know, roll your eyes. And then you fucking go click on his stuff. He's like soldering unsupported BGA chips, like, you know, reballing unsupported CPUs and desoldering old MacBooks and upgrading them with processors that they never fucking had support for. Desoldering all of the eMMC RAM chips and putting on higher capacity ones. I'm like, all right, dude, I underestimated you, man. I did not think that you were a smart guy, but it turns out that you're actually a very, very smart guy. He's also got a whole collection of like old school Hackintosh shit. Very cool. And that post that I said that I clicked on originally is his, you know, he's working on old school shit just for fun. What's a fun project? I think I'm going to upgrade the fucking processor of an original Apple TV and have it run Mac OS. Like, what the fuck? All right, dude. I'd seen people run Mac OS on it before, but I didn't know. I'd never seen somebody upgrade the processor on a fucking Apple TV. CPU upgrade. There he is. Yeah, very, very impressive stuff. I'm always happy to be proven wrong when I click on somebody's shit and they're like, bro, I'm a hardware hacker. All right, what hardware hacking have you done? Well, I literally upgrade the processor in Mac Minis for fun. Yeah, Rossman could definitely do this. This shit is so cool, though. So there's where the CPU was soldered on. But reballing's so cool, but also like basically the hardest, I'd say basically the hardest soldering thing that you can do with your own hands is reballing components like this where you can't see underneath. You're just going on feel and doing the right temperature where it's not going to fucking break the chip or something. There's a good Strange Parts video where he's upgrading memory upgrade. He fucks up so much stuff. Like, it's a 30-minute video of him just being like, bro, I don't know how to do this. It's too hard.
Now, I've been watching other YouTube videos about this, and I'll link to some of the better ones below. If you want to try and do this yourself, this isn't really a tutorial. It's all learn from me. You know, hopefully I could explain to you sort of what's behind this and what's involved. But if you really want to do it yourself, you want to learn how to do it proper, learn from what I learned from it. Template got rotated, but we'll see. This might still work.
He's reflowing all the balls. Flux it up, baby. Align the chip. Reflow the balls.
Anything's shorted out or bad solder joint or something like that. The Foxconn factory that does this undoubtedly has an X-ray machine that can actually X-ray the solder joints, make sure they're correct. But there's no real way for an amateur like me to do this unless I take it to my local dentist or something. Not too bad. All right, I'm gonna do one or two more of these just for practice.
Anyway, he breaks so much shit. He does not have the gentle touch of an expert. Let's have a look here. I think that this part of the thing is just like, why the fuck does it not work? Why does it not work? I don't know why it doesn't work.
Let's see, I could just restore this back up. Let's try it. I think that worked. Booting up. It's got a white boot screen this time. Alright. Restore complete. Well, iOS works. Let's see how big it says it is. 128. It worked.
He did it! Hooray! But he fried a bunch of boards. Dash pass. You've saved $27,000 for delivery fees. What the fuck? People are so rich, man. People are so rich that they spend $30,000 a year on fucking food delivery fees. Damn. They're paying a guy's whole salary. They could get a dedicated driver for $30,000. Okay. Okay, we removed mobile client bindings. So, I go in here. Capital letters are not going to work because mobile client bindings are not installed. And then we're going to install the plugin, and then it's going to work, right? Because we're really smart. Bam, bam, ba-na-na-na-na-na. Bum, 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 ba-na-na-na. Okay, no, capital letters do work. How come they work? Why come? Why come they working? Oh, because I'm holding shift and it got the shift key? What am I thinking of here? Maybe we need to use a soft keyboard. Keyboard. A. Hey, they're all lowercase. That would mean that the mobile client bindings are not installed. So we relaunch the app here. And now I want to install my plugin. Load plugin zipped. Here's mobile client bindings.zip. Okay? Oh, I don't think it worked. Down the road documents. Failed to open directory, no such file. Okay, maybe we gotta copy it first. Bro, it's working so good! Oops, whoopsie. Oopsie doopsie. File, zip file. File uri.getPath. Data.getData. Why do you think this would fail? Do I need to copy the file first? Likely due to how you are obtaining the file object from the URI, getPath does not always provide a file system compatible path. File get context cacher. Yeah. Okay, so we're just copying it anyway. That makes sense. Whatever, we'll just do it this way. He's smart. That is a good answer. Not this one. We want to use this one. Okay, so we're copying it to a... Oops, we still need the URI. So we're copying it to a temp zip, which we have access to, and then this should work. I thought maybe we could skip this step like we were talking about before, but it's no problem. It's no problem. So we loaded the zip. It's looking good. Now I can hit back. We don't have a little toast notification that says, hey, I finished extracting the plugin, but then we go in here. I think that it should be good now. Clicking on the login. Wow, wow, ba-na-na-na-na-na. Back to full screen. Not chat. Keyboard. A bunch of capital A's. And the answer is capitals. That means that it loaded. OMG. Sick, dude. That's fucking sick, dude. OMG, we have plugin loading. What an amazing situation we found ourselves in. Kojima, where Raiden in Metal Gear Solid 2 would have various hairstyles, including a wig that would fall off when performing cartwheels. Interesting. Kojima-san. Let's have a look here. Raiden's clothes were on fire at the Battle of Fortune. I came up with the idea of seeing that. Raiden's long hair, which he is proud of, is also on fire. And if he leaves it alone, his head becomes bald at this point. After that, he will have shaved completely, including in the cutscenes. However, various wigs are available as items. Naturally, some of them have Raiden's hairstyle. There's also a Bakadona wig. If you wear a wig, it will fall off whenever you perform actions such as cartwheels and somersaults. The wig falls to the floor and becomes an item box again. The good-looking protagonist becomes bald at the first boss battle. Very interesting. It could also be reflected in the poly demo. However, the staff is against it. Is it useful? Good stuff. Hello, Stuttered Labs. Look at this guy. This guy's in Cowtown. He's in Calgary, Alberta. He's hanging out in Cowtown, bro. Okay, let me move this back before I forget about it. Forget about it. Lovely bit of sky. Milky Way job. Imagine being an old ball in a dust. Just floating around in your dusty little life. What would I land on today? A bed knob? Television? Maybe an old chest. $88,000 views already. Holy mackerel. I need to refresh my cup of Dog Joe, folks. Can I get a Dog Joe in the chat? Dog Joe. I'll be back in a little bit. You guys keep yourselves busy, okay? Dog Joe. House of Joe. Sip of Joe. Sip of Joe. Burb. Alright. You guys been causing mayhem in here? Has there been any mayhem going on? I'll bet they've been up to no good. I bet they've been causing mayhem, dude. Okay. What is next? Good question. Okay, perfect. I now have a folder. Multiple subfolders. Each folder is a plugin. For example, I have plugins / mobile client bindings and plugins / XP tracker. I would like to create a what are they called? Child elements of Hey.
Apparently Maya wants to ask you some questions about the iPhone we sent her.
Okay. She'd probably call you and then you'd pass the phone to me? Okay. Defining harm for AI systems. Which one was this? Nottingham. We're talking about harm to humans, adversarial attacks with cars. So this thought experiment, what do we do if we got cars? Okay, yeah. We got some theoreticals. It's a, what's it called? Hypotheticals. Is this stuff real, guys? The superconductor? It's looking like the rock floats. From what I've been seeing on Twitter, the rock is floating. The rock do be floating, though. Autonomous driving, but can suppose thinking applies to every area. If the autonomous driver crashes the car into the safety barrier and causes slight harm to its own passengers, it's better outcome than crashing into another vehicle and so on. How do they work? Hey. I'm back. LK99 is a ceramic also. The test was like 40 milliamps. Ceramic superconductors 40 years ago. Even if the room temp superconductor is verified, it won't be. It's almost completely irrelevant and will have no effect on anything. It's a ceramic. Conductive ceramics. Can it read this to me? Oh, yes it can, because I have the plugin.
Conductive ceramics. Related topics. Industrial ceramics. Conductive ceramics. advanced industrial materials that, owing to modifications in their structure, serve as electrical conductors.
Welcome to
In
Summoner's
addition to the
Rift.
well-known physical properties of ceramic materials are the compressive strength, brittleness. There is the property of electric
30
resistivity.
seconds until minions
Most ceramics
spawn.
resist the flow of electric current, and for this reason ceramic materials such as porcelain have traditionally been made into electric insulators.
Yeah. Like you could ceramic capacitors are like on your phone everywhere.
Most of these conductors are advanced ceramics, modern materials whose properties are modified through precise control over their fabrication from powders into products. The properties and manufacture of advanced ceramics are described in the article Advanced Ceramics. This article offers a survey of the properties and applications of several electrically conductive advanced ceramics. The causes of resistivity in most ceramics are described in the article Ceramic Composition and Properties. For the purposes of this article, the origins of conductivity in ceramics may be explained briefly. Electric conductivity in ceramics, as in most materials, is of two types, electronic and ionic. Electronic conduction is the passage of free electrons through a material. In ceramics, the ionic bonds holding the atoms together do not allow for free electrons. However, in some cases impurities of differing valence, that is, possessing different numbers of bonding electrons, may be included in the material, and these impurities may act as donors for its separated electrons. In other cases, transition metals or rare earth elements of varying valency may be included. These impurities may act as centers for polaron species of electrons that create small regions of local polarization.
So that sounds like what it is, because they mixed in all of the metals.
Electrodes and heating elements. Conduction consists of the transit of ions, atoms of positive or negative charge, from one side to another via point defects called vacancies in the crystal lattice. At normal ambient temperatures, very little ion hopping takes place, since the atoms are at relatively low energy states. At high temperatures, however, vacancies become mobile, and certain ceramics exhibit what is known as fast ionic conduction. These ceramics are especially useful in gas sensors, fuel cells, and batteries. Mechanical goods. Building blocks of everyday objects. Thick film and thin film wood.
Cool. I don't know anything about material science, so... Which I know that comes as a big surprise because I've always held myself up as one of the leading experts in the field of material science. But... Even basic electrochemistry with fucking... How does a battery work? I don't know. Magic? Something similar to magic? Super magic?
First blood.
Yeah, there's better reader plugins than that, but they always fucking... They let you read half an article, and then they're like, hey, you should pay for this. Like, well, you know, maybe I would pay for it, but... I pay a one-time fee. Why? I just want the fucking voice. Give me a soft-spoken whispering one that can read all my articles to me. Arby and the Chief. My Rufflecopter goes swap, 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 swap. Good shit. Fuck. Got big money here. This is a big money situation. Yeah, we gotta assume that somebody's coming here. He had flash. I think he flashed late there, IMO. Can't do anything here. Why is this guy pinging Diana Hex Flash? Or Diana Flash? Bro, Diana flashed on us, the guy that we haven't seen in 6 minutes, who's soloing Dragon right now. Okay. Coming. Smite fight! Get it! Woohoo! Beast mode! Alright, they gotta surrender after that one. That was an LCS big play right there. The worst part is that she did the right thing too. She fucking bought a pink ward for it. The Diana base one time, and on her second jungle clear rotation, she bought a pink ward and immediately started Dragon. And then she got fucking killed for it. Lamau. And killed her entire team. Hey, it is what it is, brother. Is that gonna die? He's the greatest gamer that ever lived, bro! I see Trend was maybe rotating, so he might be here. I don't know though. Yeah, we don't know where Trend is. Okay. Okay, I have $1 bazillion. I need to go spend my inheritance. This is gonna crash, which is sad, but... Maybe we can get a couple of them with this True Shot Barrage. Nope. I'm not sure if they can kill us or not. Like, seems like it'd be a close fight, just they're better 2-on-2 than us, I think. Especially if I get hit with Leona ult. Nice old jubbly. How did he get so good? This player down the crop. I don't understand. He's surpassed all the limits that we previously thought that he had. He's surpassed all human limits.
Shut down. Rampage.
What was the drama with the original Pog guy again? What did he say? Was it anti-gay? It was anti-black? Maybe it was racist. I forget what he said. Wow, they really fucked that up. I can't believe they missed everything on me. That is good. Lol. That is so funny. I was fucking dead right there. Gore-Tex wrote on Twitter, there will be civil unrest for women who has... Oh, it was a MAGA shit. Okay. I don't know, that doesn't seem extremely cancelable right now. I think everybody calmed down about the insurrection.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
It was hotter at the time. It was more of a hot button issue. It was MAGA related. Wow. What a fucking blowout this game has been. This blew up? Sure is. Yeah, we don't have enough. No! Hit reset. That would have been before Twitch was Amazon, so they would have had more say over things as well. Really? 20... I think they got bought in 2014. And that would have been... when were the Capitol riots? So 2014 was the Trump election, and then you serve a four-year term? So 2018 would have been the Election steal, riot stuff. I think. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna show up here on time. Might as well just base.
Your turret has been destroyed. Dominating.
When were the Capitol riots? 2021.
An enemy has been slain.
2020. So you serve a 6-year term? How long does a president serve? So Trump was... The election was in... Not 2014. 2016 was the election. And then 4 years later. Okay. I was wrong with 2014. It was... The Trump election was 2016.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yes. And then 4 years later, 2020.
Shut down.
Got it. Uh-oh.
Dominating.
Like how I can't even remember the fucking last presidential election. There's the guys on Jeopardy. Holy shit, those guys remember everything. They're like, which president's wife spilled her cocktail at the presidential social and became nicknamed the drink spiller of Azeroth? Oh, I had Flash, man. I'm so bad. Misplay. You will forever be known as the drink spiller of Azeroth.
Has been slain. Double kill.
Whee! Where are the bad guys? I'm supposed to get free money. Am I supposed to go top? What am I doing here? Yeah. Biz goes top. Yeah. Little cappuccino on the ground from old Bard. What a nice guy. One Cupertino, please.
Killing spree.
Nice try. Oh, he do be pouring it. The thing is, it comes out of a teacup. That ain't how it works in real life. You don't get your cappuccino, or your teapot, not a teacup. Did I say teacup? I think I said teacup. Who's getting a little milk drink like that out of a teapot? What are you flashing for? What the fuck? They have 3 dead, guys. Hello? Why are we not taking mid-turret? Hello? Why are we leaving? Hello? Seen in India, pre-brew tea and milk, or coffee and milk. They strain it into big teapots, keep it warm. Sorry, I'm not cultured like that. I've seen, like, Turkish coffee or whatever where they heat up the... They, like, have a fire underneath sand or something. Like, they use sand as a cooking medium. Because it gets real hot. They put the little carafe in the sand. Turkish coffee pot. I guess this guy is kind of overextended. 3 mid though. I'd hold this. 0706. Seems that the crop is in fact the greatest player that ever lived. We're looking at the data right now. We got the Soul Sweeper.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Unstoppable.
Oh, sorry guys, I was like actually trolling here. No assist for me there, I don't think either.
Dominating.
So I just barely missed. Yeah, if I'm up here, I'm like, what the fuck is Ezreal doing taking red buff? We're winning the game, dude. Bro, we're busy winning up here.
Destroyed an inhibitor.
This guy taking red buff?
Destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
GG. What a fucking blowout. Grimm's Fairy Tales. Sweet Porridge. The Magic Porridge Pot. Cook, little pot, cook. Would cook good, sweet, milled porridge. Stop, little pot, it ceased to cook. Until she was satisfied, and then she wanted the pot to stop cooking, but it did not know the word. Her mother said, cook, little pot, cook, and it did cook, and she ate until she was satisfied. And she didn't know the stop word. Ah. So it went on cooking the porridge, rose over the edge, and still it cooked on until the kitchen and the whole house were full. and then the next house, and the whole street, but as if it wanted to satisfy the hunger of the whole world. And there was a greatest distress, and no one knew how to stop it. At last, only one single house remained. The child came home and just said, "Stop, little pot, stop." And it stopped and gave up cooking. And whoever wished to return to town had to eat their way back. Do-do-do, do-do. Big Bardy? Yeah. Big Bard. Oh, I see. Oh, they're eating their way back home right now? Resident eats their way back to town through a mound of porridge. What are we doing here? What? What? Oh, it won't go through the thing. Oh, I see. He was gonna cut it off. Okay, but watch this. All I have to do is take this loop and put it through, and then boom, it's magic. Oh yeah, we're gonna finish what we was doing, bro. You should finish what you was doing, shouldn't you? Oh yeah, I had the prompt. I was engineering a prompt. Representing each plugin inside of my trouble. Not this one. Or is it this one? Yeah. No, that's just the background. Okay. One of these is control slide menu. I see no focus. Is it inside of views? Layouts. There we are. That's exactly correct. That is exactly correct. Bottom shelf layout. That's where I want it to be. Inside of a vertical layout. Yes. Really, this should say plugin. It should be plugin 1. Or are there multiple plugin 1s? Plugin 1. Ooh, plugin 1 text. No. Who has the name plugin 1? I don't understand. Plugin 1. Oh, are they just reversed? Hey. Why is plugin 1 lower than plugin 2? Oh no, plugin... I see. There's some dumbass. He had the plugin 1 be the child of the plugin 1 text of plugin 2, you know? So plugin 2 had the text plugin 1. Plugin... That was so smart, dude. What a genius. Inside of my linear layout. My elements look something like this. Good job, machine man. You're really smart. You should get this dynamically. I see. I really should, shouldn't I? Android ID is equal to @+ID/ oh no, I already have this. There it is, plugins. So this, oh, this is the parent text. This is just this text here, which I guess should exist outside of this, actually be up here. And then this guy closes linear layout. I have fucked something beyond repair. Plugins, plugin 1. What have I done? Linear layout text view. Ah. Okay, this should go up here. Plugins, there we go. And then we have a list of plugins. And I believe that we don't need this secondary linear layout. So we have 2 here. Vertical, match parent, horizontal. Plugin container? We'll call this. And then we'll call this one plugin list. No, this is actually just a child. No, this linear layout closes here. Okay, so this, I see. Yeah. Don't worry about this switch. This, I think I forgot to close this. Okay, so now we have this empty vertical linear layout inside of here. We get the attribute linear layout. We'll call this plugin list is equal to dialog.find view by ID plugin list. Private void Add plugins to list. Sorry, I copied some of his stuff I wasn't supposed to copy there. This is actually called, what is it? Control, there it is. Linear layout should be changed to plugin list. And we want the capitalization to matter. And we extract this up here. I ain't seeing no guys. Oh, I'm not calling this. No shit. Thank you for being the correct color to tell me that I am not actually using it. There they are. So we'd get that list the same way that we do it normally. Because we get all of them to... There's a way to read the directory and get all of the subfolders. Tools dot datadir datadir dir data. Okay, don't need this anymore here. This has been moved to the other view. To get the plugin names by checking the folders, checking the names of all of the folders within a certain directory. Can I do that? Directory list files, I see. Create a new list. Okay, good. Genius. And programming, remember when we had to think? That sucked. That sucked, dude. Thankfully, I never have to think again. Did you see Stack Overflow is... There was a strict no AI answers thing on Stack Overflow, and now they have some beta with AI. I don't... Maybe we don't have access to it. Let's ask it that same question. Probably is not going to know. Because every other AI is fucking useless, dude. New Overflow AI. Okay. Register interest. Oh, I'm not a... How about you just fucking release it, guys? You're so far behind. You're so far behind. Just give it to everyone. Let us test it. You gotta be quick, man. You gotta be quick. Nice! Look at all of them. Okay. Almost done. Next, we want to add a toggle to each of these plugins to enable and disable them. We can, if they are disabled, we should move them into a temp directory, into another directory. Maybe something like disabled plugins. That way they will be ignored by the application when it starts up the actual environment. This config is done before the full launch. When they are enabled, they will exist within my directory. And maybe when they are disabled, they can exist inside of toggling will move them between each directory. In this code, the switch is initially set to true, meaning the plugin is enabled. When the switch is toggled, the corresponding directory is moved between plugins directory and the disabled plugins directory. Note, you'll need to call this code every time you want to update the list of plugins, such as in onResume, because the state of the plugins might have changed while the activity was not in the foreground. Is that true? I guess that is true. What I like to do is go into the file manager to intentionally fuck up the file structure just for fun. Nice. Can you please write it all out for me? I'm very lazy. You can use my original code here. No. On Perplexity, you can use Llama 2. You can also choose 7 billion weights version. Don't know how the memory is or programming. Haven't tested it. Let's give it... I know that the context is difficult to... We'll go back and we'll use these same prompts, okay? Let's see what he thinks. 70 billion chat. Is he thinking? Hello? That's a good answer. Okay, what was my next question? And this would be wrong. Or is this true? Cursor dot get the thing. In the onActivity result method, you can access the display name of the file directly from the data intent like this. How does he do it? File name is equal to get last path segment. Okay, is that correct? I don't think that's true because we saw that on Stack Overflow, and the reason why that wasn't true is because the file system doesn't return an accurate file name. You need to actually check the stream. That's why those guys are getting numbers instead. Look, my first Emerald player. Finally, the weed rank. He doesn't want to talk to me. Why don't you want to talk? I'm not allowed to talk to him. Isn't it crazy that this is just like life now? I just asked the super intelligent AI how to do it, and he's right like 90% of the time.
30 seconds.
Dude, all I did was ask the super intelligent AI how to do it. Hello, why are you not flashing? I love dying and giving first blood to people. It's so fun.
Minions have spawned.
Did you listen to... I think I already bitched about GeoHot saying that it's not good. Did you listen to Zuckerberg? Zuckerberg doesn't even think that AI is good. He's like, yeah, it's not there yet. You guys using the same ones that I am? GeoHot's like, it's as good as a junior engineer. Dog, it's quite a bit better than that. This might be a bit of a tough one, but we'll have to see. It's mirroring us, so if we're not there, it's not there. So what you're saying is I'm making it really smart. Is that what I'm hearing right now? The reason why ChatGPT is so smart for me is because I'm really smart. Well, ain't that the truth? The reason why it's so smart is that I'm so good at asking questions. Maybe he'll say that to me. If I ask nicely. He'll say it. You're my, you know, why do you keep giving me your toughest battles? You're my strongest warrior. Why do you keep giving me your best answers? You're my best prompter. Ooh, so close.
An enemy has been slain.
There are things you don't know you know. You remember? This is a long time ago. This would have been like 3 years ago. We watched a guy named Mark Dussault. And he was like a self-help guru, get-rich-quick guy. And he was saying that his course, what it did, was it helped you unlock things that you didn't know that you know. There are things that you know, and there are things that you don't know. But there are things that you don't know that you know. And what he was helping you do was unlock the things that you didn't know that you already knew. And that's what the AI is doing for me. Why do you keep giving me your longest naps? You're my sleepiest warrior. You're my sleepiest little guy. Uh-oh. That flash. Ooh. Get the reset! Okay, I think that we win this though. Fuck! I was wrong. I thought that we won it, and then I got hit with the bandage toss, baby. And then winning it was not coming back anymore. Positively prompting GPT is great. Other AIs say it's racist. But ChatGPT loves it when I say, hell yeah, brother. That is funny, though. I think that there has been a little bit of research about that, where it gives you a bad answer, and you're like, I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I believe in you. And then it fucking does it. It just needed positive encouragement. Why did... Dude, I watched you do this 2 seconds ago. There you go. Feels like there's been so much action down here, but I've got 0 kills. And only 2 assists.
An enemy has been slain.
I think very likely Moon was bot side here. Also, they're 6 and we're not, dude. Burn out, bitch! See here? They would have to 2v2 us, so... Shutdown? No. That's why I eat forward. I thought that he had a bounty. What the fuck? It's racist to say hell yeah, brother. Oh, they've been neutered. You gotta wonder how fucking unhinged they would have been if they came out 10 years ago before things got so, censored. I guess 10 years, a little longer than 10 years. What if they came out in, like, 2007 internet? Okay. Ooh, huge. GeoHot said that in his Lex podcast as well. He thinks that the early 2000s internet was a beautiful place, and I tend to agree with him. There's some beauty in the Wild Westness of it. In the freedom of really people saying whatever they wanted. Without a care in the world. There is a beauty in the racism? Is that what you're saying, Mr. Crop? Are you a racist? That's not what I'm saying, guys. Quit taking me out of context! This is exactly the point I'm trying to make! Yeah, I can't say it was constructive, but I agree that it was funny. Funny, funny, funny. Okay. We're up 5. It really doesn't feel like we're ahead, though. This guy's finished Stormraiser. He's so strong! He's got 2 kills! I think that we're winning?
Enemy killing spree.
Just barely not enough. I could have flashed forward for auto as well. I don't know if Belveth knew how low they were either. She could have tried to do some kind of sandwich maneuver. I get plate gold. Okay.
An enemy has been slain. Turret plating will fall soon.
We're gonna have another wave that's crashing, like holding it right here. So they're gonna have to do one more wave before they can hit the turret. But good to go back and get this. These are known as boots. I'm gonna want a pair of shoes for the rift. Tough terrain. Good Java, good C#. Yeah, you're right. Like the data set back then would have been nothing compared to what it is now. Oh my fucking god. Okay, RIP me. Where's Jin's bounty? Oh, there it is. Okay, okay. At least it's fair. At least it's playing fair. Yeah. Good flash. Do we kill him? Ah, man. Okay, this guy's really big, I guess. Waboom. Oh my god. He's going off! Dude, he could have got a penta there. That was penta moment. Everybody was so low. He has fucking one item. He's one-shotting every person in the game. What is happening?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Wow. Guess he's level 12? Maybe that's why, but like, he has one item. How is he killing everyone? gotta go mid. That's what it is. I could stay for another wave. Yep. That's crazy, man. I don't think I would have killed him there, but the idea was there. We both thought maybe we knew something the other guy didn't, is what we were both thinking there. Whee! $1K gold, please. Game Boy. Computer games. Eh. I'm a dumbass. My own fault. UMD drive was a fucking mistake, is what it was. Where's my PSP? There it is. Let's pull it up. It's literally right here. And my PSP, it has a USB Type-C port on it because it just takes 5 volts. And it charges off a USB Type-C. We got the hot glue connection. It's fucking lit. Boom. It was upside down. Still a badass emulator today. But for... It's probably too expensive for what you can get brand new now. Like, it's still very small and pocketable and would easily fit in a travel bag, but I think those $30 Chinese Ambernick devices or whatever they are. I don't know if you watch Taki Udon on YouTube, but all those devices that he covers that are like $25 probably emulate everything just fine. And a PSP probably costs, I don't know, 100 bucks. Maybe I'm going? I don't know. 2, 1. Woo! She's going nuts! Better player would have gotten that kill. And by better player, do I mean myself? Oh, he went... You're supposed to go this way! Everyone knows that. I'm so happy that this Lux just keeps going and side laning. Thank you. Everybody loves sharing farm mid. I'm like, guys, you see my name, right? The Cropster's on your team? When the Cropster's on your team, he gets all the farm mid. It's only fair. Everyone knows that's how it works. And they want to be the carry. They want to prove the odds wrong. Play the lottery. But everybody knows that when the Cropster's on your team, you just bow down, let him get all the farm, and then he'll win the game for you. It's that easy. Okay, I'll just go here. They both missed. Red buff diff. Ah! Unfortunate. One minute 58. Is it? Not quite enough, though. That's 40 seconds on Dragon Soul here. I think that we just slow play, no? Coming? I like the rush. I won't show. I'm gonna hide. There we go. Whee! Big damage out of the crops through this game. This guy really kind of fell off. Because he was owning. Then he fell off. He fell out. I agree, we shouldn't have even let him try, but this guy went over the wall. You guys are right. Why would we try and do anything crazy? Just chill out. Funk. I'm only level 14. It's 30 minutes! I have 200 farm! Where's my levels at? Level 17 Belveth, level 17 fucking Aatrox. I want to be a cool guy with high levels. It's fun to have high levels. Nice. Uh-oh. I got myself in a bit of a predicament there. Hello? I'm frozen. Mr. Crop, where have you gone? Maybe my phone shut off. It died. Hello? Hello? Oh, it has disconnected. No, it's still got good battery life. Hello? Maybe the app crashed. Oh, there you go. He's back! He's alive! Hooray! This guy was kind of pog, even though he fell off at the end. Even though he fell off, he was still kind of pog. He fell off. 30,000 damage! Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, he's pretty good. What's my streak? I think. Damn! 1, 2. Oh, there's even one more than this! What the fuck is this, dude? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row. Has he ever lost? I guess, why not just copy the whole thing, dude? No plugins. Log in. Hello? Maybe tab doesn't work on here. Do we have ground items? We do, so something is wrong. Or is it dev data? Data com dot pojev debug. Then we should have two folders here, one called plugins and one called there is a chance that the plugins, that the disabled, I can just create the directory, it's fine. MKDers. Okay, so they're out of the list now. We also need to combine these. Is checked from from dir to dir directory. Make sure the directory isn't empty. Array of all plugins directories. Plugin directory. We want to be able to re-enable them as well. We need to iterate over the disabled plugins folder and add those with a disabled switch. Absolutely. Get check status. Set the initial state. Plugin switch.set. So we set it to enabled. Is checked. File is directory. We need this line to weed out other directories and folders. Create the... Set the on check switch. Process plugin directory. Okay, I see. So we've broken this into two smaller functions. What a smarty pants! New linear layout. They should be instantiated someplace else, I guess. Like this. Linear layout. How do we do that here? Text view, linear layout. Linear layout is equal to new linear layout, get context. And text view like you did before. Okay. So we need this stuff still. There they are. Oh, those are the disabled ones. I see. They got re-extracted. They've been re-extracted. This is called during startup. Can we skip? Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, mama. Forget if this is... It's so HD, you gotta zoom right in. What is this, a client for ants? Ground items disabled. Sick. Ground items, enabled or disabled? What do we think? I'm going with re-enabled. Woohoo! Great work, everyone. Okay, now let's try loading the plugins or the config file for what's it called? The test server. I believe I also have Joe Rogan on there. Oh, also, does this mean that my plugin actually stays extracted and my login should be saved? I don't know. It's impossible to log out. It can't be done. Custom controls, move this over a bit. No, not the bank. Oh, mouse. How's a man supposed to click this button up here? This is a logout button for ants for sure. Okay, there we go. Okay. So it should have saved the login. And it did. But it seems like it doesn't want to write to the plist. Or what a plisto. It's called the something or other. I wanted to actually remember the login. Oh my god, it did. Fuck yeah! It all works! This guy's a genius, bro! Nice. Okay. Everything works exactly as it should. This is so cool. What an excellent day of progress. We didn't load that config file that I was talking about, though. These all work. Would be nice to integrate this into all one thing, though, don't you think? I agree. Should right align all these toggles as well. That's great. Okay, back to the switch buttons. Can we right align them? Gravity end. I'm lost. What one is it? Switch context, create plugin switch. There you go. Ooh. He's copied too much. That didn't work. I don't know. That's... Why do we even care, you know? Why do we even care? We also don't need this auto login stuff because we now know that it is... Everything works. And the mouse speed is in miscellaneous or someplace. So a bunch of this stuff can just get deleted. We don't need this anymore. Mouse speed doesn't need to be here either. Is Zuck's thing that he wants specific AI to do specific things rather than funnel all into one AI? Not exactly. Zuck's whole pitch for AI was that you would, during the Lex podcast, was, what if we could have an AI that could like replicate you in a way that your fans would be able to interact with, which I don't think really makes a lot of sense to me, because why would I want to interact with the Quib AI? Like the whole point of why it would be cool to interact with Quib is that I'm interacting with the real one, you know? I don't want to interact with Quib AI. So there was something like that, and then also like an employee, an always-on employee that would be able to answer questions about your business, stuff like that. But from what George Geohot said on the Lex show, it seems like even the big specific AI models, or the big, Chat GPT, the giant LLMs that can do everything, they're a mixture model behind the scenes. Like there's an orchestrator service of some kind that when the message comes in, it can move that message to a specific fine-tuned AI that's really good at programming or like really good at writing or something, because maybe the training sets frazzle its brain in a way, maybe it's better to just train it on computer code than to have something with all of those tokens, right? So the message comes in, it says, is this a writing question? Give it to the writing expert AI. Is this a programming expert? Give it, or a programming question? Give it to the programming expert AI. Is this those are the two that come up to my brain that or is this a medical question? Maybe we'll give it to the medical expert AI, right? So behind the scenes, they have these fine-tuned individual models, but as a user, you shouldn't have to think about selecting the perfect AI to solve the problem for you. That should happen in an abstracted layer away from the user, I think is their idea. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe I just force this to be taller so there's no scroll. What's the tallest one in here? Maybe 2 sections above. Like if I force this to be what happens if I do this? Does it need a height? Does it need a specific height? Maybe match parent. Aha! Okay, and then it just expands. Huh. But we almost don't want it to be contained inside of a scroll. We just want them all to be expanded. Like you can see how I'm scrolling this one with the controls is a better example. See, I can scroll the view within the view, which we don't want. We just want it to expand all the way to the bottom. Or we could add a page here that is like plugins. But really, we just want it to look cohesive, more cohesive than it is already. That's not really a big deal. You're going to edit the settings one time and then not use this anymore, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. Where does it launch this? Launcher preference fragment. Jump up to here. And create on resume. We create the... No, we just set the background color. This probably is one reason why it's looking not the same. What the fuck? It's got all white text. Fragment, file select, fragment. Sorry, I got distracted. do a good job of directing the information needs, how much of what it needs. I think it's solvable. It's using the same small algorithm many times. Search through, not as good, blah, blah, blah. Just a matter of time. Less than 10 years until we solve for searches of that kind of hypergraph, higher dimensional data, saying that we haven't solved for all patterns of more than 17 cubes connected together really puts into perspective how bad searches are. That's actually really low resolution for some of the maths that actually derive a lot of our understanding of higher dimensional data relies on it. Well, I think that's one of the main ideas of using it for computational science of some kind, like synthesizing proteins and things like that. There's just so many different combinations of things that could potentially be useful that having something, no human can store all of that data inside of their head and like think of good combinations. We thought of the obvious ones, obviously. All the easy ones have come out, and we got some good shit, but maybe there's good combinations that we've overlooked. What is it? It already found some like 10% speed up in the Linux kernel or some stupid shit like that. Like it found some error that had just existed forever and nobody. It was an instruction, an assembly instruction. LLM finds compiler optimizations. Less instructions. Whatever. Like it noticed some opcode thing that it could do that would reduce computational instructions by a whole cycle or something. It was very impressive. Just a completely overlooked thing that had been running for years and years and years. We were looking at this, and then we were looking at other stuff. And what we found surprised us. Font? What's the color of the font? Maybe these should be white. I guess that is a better solution for what we have right now, but also this background is white. I guess we could change that color. Let's go. Bottom sheet. It is actually called this. The color can be the same as we're setting over here. Okay. Then what? Then what? Okay, that's looking more cohesive already. Then we change all of this text here to not have this text color. And we're probably also manually setting that inside of the created elements. Padding, margins, color. There you go. Nice. It's still a hack, but it fucking works. Okay, we didn't try loading a config file. That doesn't matter. And the SD mode, I guess we'll do that tomorrow. All we need to do is SD mode, move this into a box here, force landscape rotation, and then we're fucking done. Telling an LLM that an operating system source code is its profile and to respond as if it turns it into an assistant for the OS. Oh, yeah, I've seen stuff like that too. You mean like calling into it and saying, "Hey, can you open this file for me?" and it would have access to your file system, or how do I change the setting for the wallpaper? And then it just does the change for you. I've seen something like that. Depth effect. 2 weeks ago. Maybe that's this thing. New File Explorer UI, Snap, new Copilot Assistant.
Copilot will appear as a icon in the taskbar, and if you right-click on the taskbar and click on taskbar settings, you will be able to turn it on or off from taskbar items by switching this slider, and it will appear or disappear depending on the option you choose. And if you click on it and open it, you will be greeted by Windows Copilot. As you can see, everything that is currently opened will move to the side to get space for the Windows Copilot. And basically, the Windows Copilot so far is at a very early stage of development, but it will basically allow you to ask questions or do simple tasks inside the Windows 11 operating system. For example, I can type in here, take a screenshot, press enter, and in a few seconds you'll notice that the Snipping Tool app inside Windows 11 will be opened up, and it will allow us to take a screenshot. Of course, so far the Windows Copilot AI assistant is pretty slow and it is pretty buggy because, as I've said, it is at a very early stage of development. But in the near future, Microsoft stated that Windows Copilot will be able to do even more complex tasks and also
More complex than taking a screenshot? No way.
because it is based on Microsoft Edge and the Bing search engine. As you know, right-click on this, you can click on inspect. Basically, you can have a free way to change certain things in here, and I think that is a thing that Microsoft will resolve in the future. So those things being said,
I wonder if it could do stuff like that. Yeah, I'm excited for the future. Crazy bit of business, wouldn't you say, Mr. Quib? I'm going to call it for the stream here. That was good progress. We got plugin loading. We got plugin disabling. We got UI cohesion. I guess that's it. We did good stuff. I'll catch you next time, Mr. Quib. Thanks for tuning in. You were here for like basically 3 hours. Lots of good insights. Catch you next time, brother. Peace out.